Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the gold market. So guys, currently we could say that in general performance of gold in this week really great compared to our trading plan. So all my targets have been achieved. First, as you remember, we talked about completion XOP, drop back down to the 1930, buying around 1930, completion 618, pullback in the kind of the bread and butter buy. Now this is also done. And currently situation stands so that to make the next decision, we actually need to wait a bit and see what the performance we will get. Because the one story, if we start getting here some tight consolidation in the shape of the triangle, and a bit different story if we will get some kind of the ABCD to allow it support areas. Based on the performance of the euro currency, it seems that the first scenario is a bit more probable. But anyway, on the lower time frames, if even we will get some minor pullback here, it still will be more or less significant for intraday performance. That's why in the current moment, I suggest that you could either tight your stops if you do not want to close the position, or maybe book some profit right around the target of the bread and butter to do something with your position if you have, just to minimize risk and prepare it for the performance on the gold market. Because on the fall time frame chart, take a look. Here is our support area, nice pullback here, and potentially I'm not excluding that we could get this type of action. Although, as I said, it's now seems not as probable based on the performance that we have on the euro and in general based on recent Jerome Powell statement, because it was mostly dovish. As I talked about today in the video on the forex market, that's rate change was according to expectation, but all the stuff stands on the background of the big liquidity provided. So this combination is more diverse than if it would be just a rate change. So from that standpoint, this is definitely a supportive sign for the gold, because it indirectly suggests higher inflation. Second moment is that Fed and Treasuries looks a bit unconfident, because it seems that, as I said, they're just sitting on a big amount of liquidity and trying to plug the holes, but they do not know how many holes will be and whether they have enough liquidity to pull them all. So, and that's also brings some uncertainty and makes investors nervous compared to the overall situation, which also stands in favor of the gold. From that standpoint, I'm more tending to idea that it probably will be some pullback here, but hardly we will get this type of action. But we will see. Situation now changing rapidly, so every day something could happen. On the 30-minute chart, here is our analysis that we have made yesterday. Take a look. Indeed, some minor hand and shoulders have been formed. Breakout, Jerome Powell speech, our prediction, right to the 618 resistance 1980, which was the minimum target of the bread and butter. It's the classical, so everything has happened on the classic shape of the bread and butter performance. Now let's just watching for some minor retracement probably here and see what will happen next. Particularly speaking, we could keep an eye on some support areas inside of this upward swing. Theoretically, the ABCD pattern here is still valid, just because C point has not been erased by this upward action. And theoretically, we also have this XOP, but with this larger scale, if still downside action will happen and market will drop below these lows, we probably should to use the 4-hour time frame chart pattern, this one. More extended downside action than just the XOP. But today and tomorrow probably we will be watching for just a pullback inside of the swing and see maybe we will get the upside butterfly in the same way as on euro currency, because the general background, as I said, is more friendly to this scenario rather than to stronger downside action.